Hi everyone, and welcome to my last paper pumpkin alternative for Paper Pumpkin Week here on Creative Chelsea. So today I'm sharing with you my 9th card and last alternative made with the May 2026 Sparkling Celebrations Paper Pumpkin Kit. This kit creates 9 cards, 3 in these 3 different designs. And if you're interested in watching any of my past alternatives or seeing me unbox the kit, you can click on the playlist up here in the top right corner. Today I'm going to be using up the last pieces that I have from this kit to create this fun card. I love adding the extra color to the die cut fireworks, as well as this beautiful, wonderful die, and then the fun ribbon and stuff like that. So I'm excited to share with you how I created this card. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so from the kit, you're going to need this last piece. This is from the String Lights card base. It's 2.5 inches by 3 3/4 inches. Then from the kind of the teal and blue envelope, we're going to cut a piece that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. From your own personal stash, you're going to need a thick basic white card base. And this one is the vertical. It's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5.5. Then I've got a piece of basic white cardstock. It's 2 5/8 by 3 7/8. Then I've got some Coastal Cabana, and you're going to need some scraps so that you can cut out 2 wonderful dies. This die comes from the Wonderful Scenes dies, which was a coordinating die with this month's kit, as well as the rest of the kits in this quarter. I've cut them out with adhesive sheet on the back. I'm going to stack them together so that it creates a little thicker die. For my greening, I have a 1/2 inch strip for the UR stamp, and then I've got some colors for the back of the fireworks. I've got Melon Mambo, Daffodil Delight, and Pumpkin Pie. You could use any coordinating colors there. So to start, we're going to use that same Wonderful Scenes dies, and in there is this firework image. We're going to cut this out. And if you want, you can do this with some adhesive sheet on the back. Let's see. Oh, that will work. This is just going to help hold the cardstock that we're going to add to the back. So flip this piece over and place it in the middle here. I just placed a scrap of the adhesive sheet on the back. It could be bigger as well. So on the front, you're going to cut out 3 of these fireworks and make sure to remove the stars that are going to be cut. Okay, so we've got those cut. Now here on the back, remove the paper backing, and we're going to hope that those stars come out with it. All right, so here on the back, we are going to put our colored cardstock now. So I'm going to do pink first. This is the Melon Mambo. And then I've got my Daffodil Delight. And it looks like I've got 1 star that is off a little bit. Here, let's see. It's okay. Let's see. So those 2. Okay. And then I'm just going to cut so that I can add it right there. Okay. And then we have orange last. All right. So you can see that all those colors, this is where I kind of had the yellow and orange kind of mixing. And then you're just going to trim off the excess. So when you cut this, just make sure you're cutting inside the rectangle just a little bit. And make sure you don't cut the actual rectangle. Okay. So pretty easy to get those colors back there. And then we are going to add this to the white. So I'm just going to add a little liquid adhesive back here to just help everything stay in place. We've got the white. It's going to have a nice thin border, about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. And smooth it out. If you want, you can add a little extra sparkle with a Wink of Stella brush. You could just do a little sparkle in the stars and then match kind of coming down those stitched sections. You could also just do a big circle of color if you wanted to, or glitter. Okay, so there's a little extra shimmer there. I'm just going to repeat that on the rest of these, starting with just adding a little to the stars, and then it's a little easier to just go along those stitch lines. There we go. Okay, so a nice little touch right there with a little extra glimmer. We're going to do that same thing to the top of our greeting once we get that all put together. Let's do that next. So just remove the paper backing from the adhesive sheet. I love using adhesive sheets with delicate dies like this. It makes adding them so much easier than trying to keep liquid glue off my fingers. So just stack them right on top of one another. Just be careful. It can be pretty strong adhesive. You don't want to accidentally tear it. And then go ahead and remove the backing. Oh, these are all separated. So I was using scraps when I put them on and didn't realize this would be a pain. All right. Almost done. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take that, one of the backings of that adhesive sheet, put my greeting down, and then I can add my Wink of Stella up to the top without it getting all over my card. Make sure to add enough that you can see that sparkle. And then you can add this to the front. I wanted mine to be at a slight angle just for fun. There we go. Okay. All right, let's work on the back now. I kind of started on the front. For the back, you are going to start by stamping again those cute little stars. And you're going to want to hide your score line with these stars. So kind of stamp a couple along that score line. And then do a couple down in the light blue area as well. Okay. If you want to add more, you could do some splattering as well. Let's go ahead and add this to our card base with some liquid glue. Nice thin border, and smooth it out. Okay. Then you're going to take some ribbon, and my original card used some iridescent ribbon, but then I ran out of that, and so I found this silver edged ribbon. It's called Silver and White Sheer Ribbon. It is retired as well, but it's going to look great. So that just shows that if you've got any retired ribbon, you can use it still. Just look for something that's a little bit sheer, maybe doesn't bring too much attention to it, so it doesn't take away from the cute fireworks. Maybe something that's either iridescent or has some silver to it. You could even do like a solid white as well. That would be really cute. Okay, so here's my ribbon. I do want it to kind of go the same direction. So kind of go like this. And I think it will once I get my other piece on there. So we also are going to hide that score line. Maybe not hide it, but distract it, distract away from it. So this goes in the middle, and then let's pop up our center piece with dimensionals. And put that in the middle. Let's just rotate it just a little bit closer to the edge. There we go. Very cute. And then our very last thing is to stamp UR. So I didn't really realize this until this card, which is kind of silly, but the U and the R are right next to each other on this greeting. So we're going to use that to get this "You are wonderful" greeting here. So go ahead and use the edge of your ink pad to make sure to only stamp up U and R. Stamp it on your 1/2 inch strip, and then we're going to flag the ends, and you can use a punch or you could use just your scissors. And we're going to pop it up with dimensionals. And add it right to the top above wonderful. There we go. You are wonderful. Love that greeting. For our final touch, we're going to add some of these silver snowflake, faceted snowflakes. Again, just to the center of the fireworks. And your card is all done. Super cute, really simple, fun way to use those firework die cuts. And I hope you enjoyed watching me make this card. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're interested in getting written instructions or close-up images, you can visit my blog. And if you would like to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, you can use the link in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.